Okay, I see myself. That's good. So I can start. One thing for now, I encourage everyone to buy this game because it only costs $1.50. It's a pretty short game. You'll probably get through it in 2 hours or so, but it's a lot of fun. I'm always glad when I'm allowed to show this in a marathon because I just think generally more people need to know this game. Okay, so to the run, I'm guessing you're already on time, so I'm starting in 3, 2, 1 now. So first level is just some explanation. Whenever I hit one of those question marks, I get something explained. But I don't want that. Just like in Ruby, we have very weird movement in this game, which consists mostly of two mechanics, which is the dash and the super jump. The dash gets you to a set amount of speed instantly as soon as you press the button. And the super jump is kind of the double jump that I'm always doing. And a special thing about super jump is while you're holding the button, your momentum will constantly increase. You will constantly get faster. And as we upgrade those two abilities, yeah, more than jumping, it will look like flying, but we'll get there. For now, what I do is I dash real quick to get this high momentum, and then do the super jump to get through the levels as fast as possible. The goal of this game is just to go through the individual levels. You will just have to reach the end, which is some kind of yellow beam. Ah, damn it, I got hit. That was not good. But sometimes you have to do other things in order for the exit to pop up. For instance, in this case, I had to shoot a tree until it grows. It's interesting, but that's how it is. So the reason I didn't want to get hit in that last level is you get certain points that you see on the top right corner right now. You get them either by picking up these energy bubbles, but the other way to get them is you will get 2,000 extra if you complete the level without getting hit at all. And then you can spend those points in that very screen right there to upgrade your abilities. For instance, dash and super jump. So we really want to get as many points as we can, as fast as we can. Dash is already maxed out. That's very important in this level, because a maxed out dash also allows you to run on water, or in this case, lava. I mean, you would get through the level without, but it's pretty annoying. In this game there are several different spells that you can get. The first one you get in the tutorial level, but even if you don't pick it up, you still get it. This one we had to actually pick up. That was the green ball that I got in the beginning of the level. And this will be the ability we will be using for most of the run. That's because, well, for one, it is one of the two abilities that deal the most damage. And second, it also has a terraforming ability, which I already made use of, which we will need anyways. So yeah. So we had to get that ability in, no matter what, and upgrade it. I could already put 2 points into it. That helps quite a bit. There's a little skip, little secret passway through that level. And yeah, that's basically the core features. This level, I'm always really sad that it is so short. It's not even that short, but I want it to be longer, because the music of this level is my favorite. Contrary to this ability, which is a little bugged, don't really shoot where you want to, which makes you lose a lot of time if that happens. Yeah, but even if I took a long time there, that still was pretty fast. This is the most unnecessary level in the game. And yeah, we now have both dash and super jump fully upgraded, as well as our main damage spell on the second highest level. What you might have seen right there was me turning the camera with the projectile. Reason for that being projectiles may disappear if they're not on screen. This is one of the really cool levels in my opinion, because it's about those precise jumps. I've not done any perfect jumps here, but that's fine. It's not really expected to not get hit on that one. Also, this game has a unfortunate bug where when you exit or pause the game in the very beginning of a level, you won't have music for some reason. And that happens rather frequently, because in the beginning you often have dialogue, and yeah, skipping dialogue is the same button as pausing the game. So that happens if you press one time too often. The last two levels, as well as the next one, are pretty cool, because in theory you can do all of them in a single jump. In practice this probably won't happen. Yeah, I didn't get far enough with the second one even. Faster in general is a game that is very easy to learn and pick up, but pretty hard to master. Everything could be optimized so much more in a task, for instance, where they're just so hard to pull off. There are quite a few flying enemies here. It's always annoying and hard to hit. Luckily, the skill I'm using has quite a huge explosion radius, so I'm trying to just shoot the ground near those enemies and hope that they die. Come on, die. With this, we are coming to what kind of is a boss, if you want to call it that. Sorry. I can't even mute myself now without you being annoyed. I just didn't make it in time. It's a pretty straightforward boss fight with what we have. It's just fully charge the spell and then hit it with it. The trait about this boss is that he splits up in two parts at first, and then both of them split up into two more parts again. And if you are unlucky, they will split apart further. But we were lucky there, and we could hit all of them with every single shot. And that's the first world already done. I mean, it's not too long of a run, but it was pretty quick. The first world has a lot more levels, but they are a lot shorter. And by now you probably know what I meant when I was saying it's more like flying. In this level we have to kill everything. That's also quite a common objective in levels. And there on the right side I didn't kill this guy because The spell went off screen and didn't hit him because it disappeared. I'll just focus on those enemies and hope that the flying ones come close enough to just be hit by the explosion. Which happened, so that's good. Now we're purple for some reason. I completely forgot about the story in this game. This game has story, but I don't know it. I just know that this level is pretty weird. I didn't fly high enough there. If I had been flying high enough, I would have skipped that cutscene that I had to skip. And right here, if I did it right, I'm already inside the exit. I'm not really sure if that worked though. Oh no, I probably have to take a little step back. Yeah. It was pretty close though. And yeah, right now we have the most annoying level in the run, which is once again escort mission. Hooray! And a pretty annoying one. Contrary to Ruby, thing we're escorting can actually die this time. We have to use the wide terraforming ability to make a path, whatever it is. And yeah, if it stays in the water for too long, then it will die. And this is actually the only way that you can actually game over in a level and have to restart a level, because if you die yourself, that's not really an issue. You can just hit escape and then you're back to life. The only penalty being losing all the points you've already collected in that level. So yeah, dying is bad in the speedrun because you lose the points, and in the beginning they are quite strictly routed. But if I were to die now, that wouldn't really be an issue. However, if the thingy dies, that's pretty bad. This is by far, and I mean really by far, the longest level in the entire run. Oh no! Can you not die? It's taking a weird path right now. Usually the path is scripted, but if the path you are creating, like this whole thing, is a little different, then it will turn different and go a slightly different way. And yeah, it appears I made a pretty weird path, because it went very far to the right and almost died. It is kind of a preference how much you level up visibility. I leave it at level 2. Because I think it's kind of convenient to to build a kind of decent path with it. If you put too many points into it, you will just make a huge mountain with one shot. So I can't really do that, but the downside of that is if the card is about to die, then it's really hard for me to make up for it. While a runner with a higher level invisibility could, very quickly create enough land for it to not die. Right here I'll also completely redo this last part. It's not necessary, but if I have the time I do it. Because then the card doesn't have to go as far up. And yeah, the whole thing is a little bit faster. I'm just gonna wait here, because this is where the exit's gonna spawn. And then we're done with the worst level. Just to be thrown into the second worst level, because this one has RNG. First two camps are completely fine. These enemies run away from you, so you wanna jump high and then fire a couple of shots at them while they're kind of grouped. Next camp is the contrary. They will come at you, so you want to get in there, have them charge you to then kill them all at once. And then we get into the RNG part, because the last group of enemies are not flying but hovering. Meaning, yeah, they're hovering over the ground, but if they... Wow, that was insanely lucky, by the way. If they touch a wall, they can go up that wall all the way, if they want. And you might have seen there were a couple pillars that go pretty high up. So yeah, if they want, they can just... Damn it. I'm really bad at talking while playing. If they want, they can just go up to a pillar, go all the way up and be out of reach for minutes if they are in a really bad mood. So yeah, how that level went was extremely lucky. I saved 20 seconds there. It's unfortunately not gonna be a really good time anymore, but get ready on time, because this is the last level already. All you have to do is get into that room, which makes this whatever spawn, which then when you destroy it spawns more enemies, and as soon as you kill them you spawn the exit. And when I hit that, that's time. So, time. Yeah, that was an okay time for a marathon, I think. It's about what I have on speedrun.com. I have a better time that I just haven't submitted, because I think I can even go further. So on the screen it looks like there's another level, but yeah, if you click it, it just says to be continued. Check some website. The game has been in this state for a couple of years now. It probably never will be finished. Still, up to this point, it's about 2 hours long and really fun, and it only costs $1.50. And it's often on sale. You can get it for 50 cents. Maybe consider getting this game. I think it's definitely worth it. So yeah, with that, I'm done. Hope you enjoyed both the runs.